Welcome. My name is Thomas. I'm here to talk about this video why you should start a tax preparation business. And so I'm going to give you some pointers on why you should and let you decide for yourself if that's something you're already looking to do. I have a mentorship and coaching program that's designed to help the person who's looking to get started make it happen for themselves. These are all the things that come with the mentorship and coaching program. It comes with 18-month access to work with me to help build a solid foundation for success inside your business, because I specialize in working with a new person who's looking to get started for themselves but not by themselves. And so when it comes to doing what I do, there's so many people online, especially where I'm hanging out at on Facebook, who claim to have a mentorship and coaching program that's designed to help you get started. But the problem with that is there's so many people who have those programs who not qualified to even service you with that program. And so you got to be careful on the person you select when it comes to that. My 22 years of experience qualifies me to be able to come out and put together a mentorship and coaching program. And so my YouTube channel, I got started with to showcase that I had the knowledge and skills needed to help you start your own tax preparation business. And so you want to make sure you vet that person to the best of your ability, ask them all the questions you need to ask them, and get satisfactory responses before you decide to invest in someone's mentorship and coaching program. Because, like I just mentioned, so many people trying to jump on the make money bandwagon as it relates to mentorship and coaching that a lot of people who doing these programs are new people themselves. They might have anywhere from 1 to 3 years, if that many. And so you just want to be careful, because what I've seen on Facebook is so many new people have been hurt and affected by joining other people's mentoring programs where they didn't deliver on their promise that they made them for the reason why they joined them in the first place. So you don't want to lose your investment by investing in someone who's not even qualified to even help you start and grow and build a business. And that's what's happening on Facebook. And I'm sure it's probably happening on other social medias. I just don't hang out on other social medias like that. But I'm sure any place, people hanging out, any place you can market and advertise, I'm sure it's people doing the same thing on different platforms. So just be careful. Another thing I'm doing is the Pick My Brain Summer Bash. It lasts until September 21st, where the new person can reach out to me, talk, let's chat, and let me point you in the right direction on getting started with your online business. And so that's a mission that I'm on, to help the new person who's looking to get started online get started in the right way. Give them enough information where they can know what they need to be doing. They know what tools and resources they need to have, and they have a certain expectation they need to have in their mind that's going to allow them to get started the right way and be successful, because they understand from the get-go that the picture that was painted for them was accurate enough and clear enough that they can follow and understand and come to the conclusion that this is what they need to do in order to find success when it comes to having a business in general, let alone start an online business. So right now I'm doing a special where you can get the tax preparation basic course from me. If you got the peaching already, or you're looking to get a peaching, you can do my revenue share split program where we do 70-30 and 80-20. And right now, for a flat rate of $495, you get the software training, because we use TaxSlayer Pro cloud-based software. You get my support during actual tax season when you need it the most, because that's the most crucial time of the year. From January to April is when we all come together to file our taxes and make money. So you definitely want to have somebody in your team can help you with that. So for every client that you go out and get that you're not confident in or secure with, I can help you file and prepare that return accurately and professionally before we process it. And that way you know for sure every tax return you've done is good to go. And so that's one of the things that I provide in this program that I'm doing, where you can connect with me and we can work together, and I can help you see how tax preparation works as it relates to you having a tax preparation business. And so even though you might not be a full-fledged tax owner, you are in this tax industry making money, and you want to get to know and learn how a tax preparation service works. That way, if that's something you plan on doing in the near future, as going to the next level by having your own tax preparation service, at least you got an opportunity to get to see how it works by working with me. And that's what I help the new person get to understand and decide for themselves. And so when it comes to why you should start a tax business, the first reason I'm going to say to you is it should be something that you want to do. If it's something you don't want to do, and you haven't taken a basic tax course to see if it's right for you, then that's the first steps you want to take, is take a basic tax course. And based on where you live at, hopefully you can go to your local area and take a course through a nationally known brand who has the most inexpensive way to get started to see if this is something you want to learn how to do in the first place. You don't want to spend a whole lot of money just to find out that, hey, start a tax preparation business is something you don't want to do. You don't want to go that route. So you want to take the less inexpensive route to getting started possible. And I used to stay in Chicago. And so I took a course through a nationally known brand to find out that this was something I enjoyed to do. This is something I was good at. This is something I like because I like helping people, and I made a career out of it. And so you want to make sure you do the same thing when it comes to that. So when it's all said and done, that's the main first steps to why you should start a tax service, is because it's something you find out you enjoy doing because you took a basic tax course, and from that process you learn how to prepare taxes. You found that you was decent at doing it. You also like helping people, and so you decided from that experience that this would be a good career move and business model for you if you decide to get all in and take it seriously. So that should be the first foundational reason for why you should start a tax preparation business. Outside of that, some other stuff that I'm going to mention in the video is just bonuses or perks to why you started the business in the first place. And so another reason why you should start a tax preparation business, once you decide that this is what you want to do, based on the fact that you took a tax preparation course and you enjoyed the experience of learning how to prepare individual 1040 tax returns, and you also have a heart for helping people in the process of that, then the next step is the income potential is awesome. But it's all about the steps you take. It's all about the work you put in. It's all about the planning that you do inside your business that's going to help you make the dollar amount you say you want to make. So whatever your financial goal is, say for example, your first year you say, I want to make $25,000. Being a new person, $25,000 seems reasonable. At the same time, you might not be sure you can do it. And so what you want to do is have a fundamental belief and faith in yourself that, yeah, I can do this. And based on the training that you've taken that told you that, yeah, you want to continue to learn this and keep going forward to make it happen, then now you want to build up confidence in your ability to go out and spread the word to people about what you do when it comes to the business you have. And so that's the getting started phase of why you should start a tax preparation business. And again, the first step process of that I mentioned is the key to that. If you don't have that first step process already done, then you really don't know if you want to. Then it's going to be clear to you if the reason why you should start a tax preparation business is going to be. And so a lot of people start a tax preparation business for two common reasons. One, it's something they always want to learn how to do. Or two, someone gave them the idea of this is something you can do when it comes to having a business. And so those people who fall into those two categories, they act on it eventually. And so, like I said, the simplest way to get started is taking a basic tax course in your local area first to see if this is a good fit for you, to see if this information that you're going to have to learn and know and get good at is something that you can wrap your mind around, that you can understand and comprehend and interpret correctly and apply to each and every client. Is going to be crucial to your overall success when it comes to even getting started in this career industry. So if you have troubles and issues with that, then that's a good indicator that this is not the career move and business model for you. Move on to something else. And so for the most part, I say 85% out of 1,000 people have no problem understanding and taking a basic income tax course because they have the skills and the comprehensive level needed to be able to take a course. So that's not the issue. The issue for some people will be the responsibility of having this type of business model is what some people don't want to be bothered with. Some people get overwhelmed because all the information that's inside of a tax course, they don't understand that you're never going to learn it all. You're never going to use it all. So don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? And the way I teach my course is I'm going to teach you just enough to get you started. And from there, we build on that. And so based on the clientele you go out and build, it's going to be based on the experiences that you get to learn from. That's going to be new and outside of the tax preparation training that you learned when it comes to getting started. You know what I'm saying? And so that's how that works. So another reason is time freedom, that people tell you why you want to start a tax preparation business. But time freedom doesn't come instantly. Time freedom comes after you've done all you need to do inside of your business, which takes time to make happen in order to gain time freedom. So you have to be careful about the reasons why people try to sell you on starting a business, because those things won't happen right away. It's going to take years for 95% of the people who want to start their own business to get that type of freedom inside of their business. It took me 7 years inside of my tax preparation business to get the time freedom I needed, where I didn't have to show up every day. I didn't have to open up every day. And so that was a process that took time to cultivate and make happen. And so it's going to be different for each and every one of us when it comes to that. Only you can determine that. And so time freedom is a reason, but it won't happen overnight. It's going to take some time. Financial freedom is a reason. It won't happen overnight. It's going to take some time. And so you got to understand that the financial freedom you want to get, you have to have a strategic plan on how you're going to go out there and make the money. Because without a strategic plan on how you're going to go out there and make the money, you won't. And so when it's all said and done, starting a business is going to take discipline, consistency. It's going to take determination and focus and leadership and a whole lot of other ingredients on your part to make happen inside of your own business. Especially when we started from a point of being a solopreneur / self-employed individual wearing all these different hats inside of our business. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times when we get started, we don't have enough money to hire people right away. So we might have to do everything ourselves that we can do when it comes to being a service-based business provider. And so I'm talking about a service-based business provider like myself. When it came to having a tax preparation business, I sat at a desk for 16 hours a day, 6 days a week. So all the behind-the-scenes work I couldn't do because I'm sitting at a desk doing taxes, which allowed the company to make the money. But I was smart enough to know what I needed to have, regardless of the money I didn't have. And so I hired 4 to 5 people when I first got started. I had 2 different locations when I first got started. And I just trust and believe that me showing up each and every day inside my business and promoting it the way I needed to promote it, that it would build and grow. And I'll be able to make enough money to pay the people that I did hire when I got started. And it happened that way. And so those are the things that I did when I first got started. And so everybody's journey is going to be different. You know what I'm saying? For me, in my first year, I made $40,000 in 3 months, $5,000 in a day. But my results are not typical, guaranteed or implied. But the reason I was able to do that because the 6 years that I was working for a company, I had already had my tax preparation credentials set up. So technically, I was a tax preparation service already working for a tax preparation service. I just wasn't actively promoting my own business at the time because I was still trying to work on getting confidence, clientele, skills under my belt, training, and all those other things that I needed to have first before I decided to go out and promote me. And so in that 6th season, things took a turn for the worse where I had to go out and start promoting my own business that I already had set up. And that allowed me to position myself already to make that type of income because enough people knew of me who liked me enough that gave me the chance to do their taxes in that first season where I was able to produce $40,000 in 3 months, $5,000 in a day. And so the key to that, though, was the positioning I already had. Without me already having a tax preparation service set up and good to go and ready to go, I couldn't have made that money in the 6th season like I did, because the time it would take to set up the business, tax season would have came and went by then. So I never would have made that type of money being my first year. But since I was already positioned as a tax service, already positioned in the marketplace, already positioned with clients and people who knew of me, where I could let people know this is what I'm doing. And by the way, I'm cheaper than the competition, was the reason why I was able to have an opportunity to make that type of income. And from there, my income just went up and up and up. And so I'm grateful for that. So if you look into start your own tax preparation business, and maybe you don't want to get your EFIN right now, maybe you don't want to be a full-fledged tax service yet, maybe you want to be able to learn and grow under someone who already been there and done that, who has the knowledge, who has the skills, who has the insight, who has the training, who has your best interests at heart already put in place, where for a flat rate of $495, you get to work with me for the upcoming tax season. You got me on your team to help review all your tax preparation clients' information to make sure it's done accurately and professionally before we process it. We make sure we collect all the data we need from the clients in the form of paperwork before we process it. And so for $495, that's a valuable resource to have. There's somebody like me on your team that's going to help you learn how to operate a tax service. Even though you might not be ready to do so, you're going to get to learn how to do it, because I'm going to show you how it works. You're going to get somebody on your team that's going to help review each and every tax return that you do and make sure all the paperwork that's collected for each tax return has been done before we process it. And so we're going to teach you how to operate a tax service on a professional level, accurately, and in compliance, where you won't get yourself in trouble, because we're going to teach you how to do it the right way the first time, every time. And that's what you're going to get by working with me on this revenue share split program. And so if you make a purchase before July 15th, the bonus that I'm giving is that you don't have to split your money during upcoming tax season. You'll simply pay the flat fee of $495, and during tax season, we won't have a revenue share split partnership at all, because you made the purchase before July 15th, and that's the bonus I'm giving people who make the purchase before July 15th. After July 15th, then the bonus is gone. You'll pay the $495, and we'll do a revenue split of either 70-30 or 80-20. We'll decide which one of those at the time when you take action on that. So if you're looking to get started, you want to do this for yourself but not by yourself, check me out. Give me a call. Let's talk. Let's chat. You can reach me at 773-782-1320. My contact information will be inside all my videos on my YouTube channel. My contact information is always on all my social media platforms. So if you already follow me behind the scenes, especially on my YouTube channel, and we already talked and you said you want to take action when it comes to getting started, use this opportunity to take action. Use this opportunity to get started at a very low rate. My full-fledged coaching program is $2,495. And so you get to save $2,000 by being able to get started right now by just having the teaching and getting software training and learning how to prepare income taxes accurately and professionally, and making sure we operate our business in a way that's going to protect us from, when we do get audited, we can be able to pass an audit. And when we out there let people know what we have when it comes to the business that we do, we able to lead with a pitch that's going to interest them to learn more about what we do. We don't tell people what we do when it comes to the title we have. So if somebody asks you what you do for business, we don't tell them we're a tax preparer, because tell them you're a tax preparer means nothing to them. The brain doesn't come up with a picture when it comes to that. So we want to come up with an elevated pitch, as they call it, that's going to entice the person who might be interested in working with you and doing business with you to be able to do so by giving them an elevated pitch that causes curiosity. And then if you can master enough of this information and answer their basic tax questions on the fly right then and there, that's going to position you even more for them to become a client, because they see you knowledgeable, you know your stuff, they see you got their best interests at heart, They like your personality, they like your attitude, they like what you represent. And so all these different things that you got going on for yourself is going to help better position you to get clients who are already looking for someone to do their taxes for them. And so thank you for watching my video. Thank you for watching the replay. Again, the reasons for starting a tax preparation business, the foundational piece for that should be, number one, that you've taken a basic tax course, you enjoyed that process, you found yourself good at doing taxes, you also have a love for helping people, and all that come together allows you to see the possibility that you can make when it comes to the career industry and turn it into a business model that you can prosper from and grow from and learn from, that will help you live the type of lifestyle you want to live for you and your family. Is the main reason why you want to start the tax service. The financial freedom is great. It's going to take time to get there. The time freedom is great. It's going to take time for you to get there. And so those are the few things I'm going to talk about as far as the reasons you should start the tax service. I'm not going to go through all these long, drawn out pointers right now in this video. I might double back around later and do another one that's going to lay out some more. But right now, I'm going to give you the key essentials on why you should start a tax service. And I'll see you in my next video.